I have been organizing the house like it's nobody's business, okay? You can see behind me, we have a foundation crack. I'm smiling through the pain. Good morning. I'm sorry I don't have my microphone because I didn't expect to talk to you guys on the walk, but I've extended this walk because it's just so beautiful out. It has that summer turning into fall kind of weather. It's probably my favorite temperature outside. I had to take my jacket off. It's just so sublime. We have a very busy vlog ahead of us. I have a lot I want to get done, so we'll see how much I do get done, but I'm just feeling fantastic today. This is actually my second take of this vlog. I tried to do this a few days ago and everything was going wrong. It was terrible. I just kept pushing through until finally I decided to give up and try again, and I'm so thankful I did because now I get to share this beautiful morning with you guys. We have a lot of fun stuff to do, and baby boy is doing good. I'm having a very lovely pregnancy so far. I will chat at you more about that throughout the vlog, but thank you for tuning in. I am ready to head back and continue on with the day. have a lot to do today, but first I want to very quickly show you the basement, the renovation. So my husband has been hard at work. You can see the massive kitchen mess behind me that we're gonna have to deal with later. But he has been hard at work. And I haven't showed you, no, Harley can't come down here. It's really not safe for her. So I'm so sorry, you can't see me right now. But my husband has been hard at work doing the basement. It looks nothing like it used to. That's all I will say. We've ripped everything out. It is completely bare. I don't know if you guys really remember this, but I've shown my basement a couple times in some of my vlogs. It was just 1960s, 70s paneling through the whole thing, and we just kind of rolled with it. You know, we didn't know how long we were going to be in our house. We didn't kind of mind it. But with the new baby, our son, on the way, we realized we wanted another like guest bedroom and bathroom down here. Because when guests come to visit, we only have one bathroom and we all have to share. And it's okay, but you know, we kind of have the means right now. We have the fire under our bum with the fact that he's coming soon. So we are renovating, but it's very exciting. And there's some non-exciting things too, because you can see behind me, we have a foundation crack. I'm smiling through the pain. We have to get this fixed. It's going to cost a lot of money. And of course, you know, spending 10 grand on a foundation fix is not kind of what you want to do when you're prepping for a baby. But at the same time, I like the idea of living in a house that's not going to fall down on itself. So essentially, it's really good that we pulled out back the paneling and started this renovation because we were able to find this fix before it got a lot worse. So we have to fix the foundation before we can basically do any other fixes. And so it's going to be a long process. I honestly don't know if it's going to be completely done by the time our son is here. But I'm trying to keep up good spirits about it. We're just going to be going for, you know, a plain basement look. It's not going to be, you know, probably that exciting for all of you, but the function of having space, you know, to host more people is just fabulous. And you can see that we decided to rip out this wall. So there was a wall here before blocking off the TV room from my sewing room, but we decided to remove it, and I'm excited because all the light from outside will now be able to get back in there, and we're gonna have a really nice play area, because before we couldn't really use like from approximately here to that door because of the wall. But when we remove the wall, this will be like a nice, massive play area. And of course, when you have a chai on the way, you know, you're thinking of the future. And I've been thinking so much about how when I was a child and I would go down into the basement and pull out all my Barbies, all my Legos, all my toys, and just play for hours with my siblings. And we kind of just didn't have room for that in our basement. So even though we're taking away space by adding in a bedroom and a bath, we're also going to be adding a little bit of room for him. It's going to be very exciting. And because I don't vlog very much, maybe it'll seem like more is happening than it really is. I'm 21 weeks along, so halfway through my pregnancy. So we have about less than 20 weeks to sort out 90% of this. So I really hope it happens. But yes, I am 21 weeks along. We're about to go run some errands. So I'm going to quickly update you guys about the pregnancy. So it's been going really well. We had our anatomy ultrasound. And he has all his bits, he has all his organs, he has his spinal cord, he has all his limbs. He looks perfectly healthy, and we just could not be more grateful. And I feel him kicking now. In my last vlog, I was like, I don't know if I feel him kicking. I can verify now, I feel him kicking all the time. He kicks when I wake up, he kicks in the night, he kicks in the morning. And the best part is that my husband has felt him kick a lot. One time I recently laid down to rest. I was like, oh, I think he's kicking. So I put his hand like on my lower belly, and then our baby started kicking more and harder than he has ever kicked in the past. He just was like, boom, 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 boom. It was like he was saying like, hi, Dad, like, I'm in here. And we just could not stop laughing. It just made us so happy. But I'm still kind of in that stage where I don't like feel like super pregnant. I don't have like a massive bump. So I still sometimes kind of forget I'm pregnant. Not in the way where I'm like slugging alcohol and caffeine, but kind of in the way where I just like live my life, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, there's like a baby inside my body right now. And it's kind of trippy, it's kind of crazy, but I could not be more grateful. So thank you still for everyone who's been praying for me. I get your emails all the time, and it means so much. So thank you. And I gotta jet. I gotta get into that truck with my hubby, and we gotta go do some errands. Hello, we are back at the house. Finally, we've spent all afternoon just running around trying to get things done. You guys saw I'm trying to get a P.O. box set up, and by the time this video is up, I will have that information for you pinned in the top comment below. I was like, would people actually use it? Would they send me anything? But then I've seen so many comments recently from people asking about a P.O. box, so I thought, okay, now is the time. So you guys can feel free to send me some sweet letters, or I don't really know, send things that you send to YouTubers. But yes, I just kind of wanted to sit down and update you guys about life. The pregnancy is going really well. I believe I am finally over the morning sickness hump. I haven't had it for over a week now. Like, I'll still have food aversions a little bit, but as far as just being laid out on my back so exhausted, that has not happened. I have that second trimester glow. I have been using it to its full advantage. I have been organizing the house like it's nobody's business. I've been working really hard to create empty spaces in my home that will be ready to receive him, in the sense of, you know, every human being has all these products and things that we need to survive and thrive, and we need a home for those things. And I'm a firm believer that everything in your house must have a home. It must live somewhere. So I wanted to start his life out with space for him in the house. So I have a whole kitchen cabinet empty and ready, waiting for him. We of course will have his nursery. The whole basement's getting redone. I'm going to be carving out some more space for him down there. So that's what I've been doing. But yes, the pregnancy has been going really well. We had his anatomy ultrasound. Everything just was great. He has all his parts. He has all his organs. Everything looks really healthy. My blood work has been consistently coming back healthy. And they've been checking for a lot of different things because, like I said, I have an anti-nuclear antibody in my blood. So they've just been paying more attention to my pregnancy, which is good. So far, one of the most interesting things that has happened since I have, you know, become pregnant is my dreams have changed, because I think my subconscious is processing the fact that, you know, I'm pregnant and I'm bringing a life into the world. My funniest / most serious dream I had was a few weeks ago. I had this dream that I was sleeping in my room and our son, our baby, was sleeping in a bassinet in our living room. And in my dream, an intruder had gotten into the house and was kind of like lurking around the bassinet. And he didn't do anything to our baby, but in the dream, I like realized this, and I woke up from my sleep in the dream, and I went out into the living room, and I grabbed a knife from the kitchen, and I was hunting this intruder down in my house, ready to kill, ready to slit throats. Like, I'm just like mama bear engaged. And I've never had a dream like that before, where I'm, you know, ready to commit such serious violence. And it was so funny because I just realized, like, mama bear maternal protective instincts are being engaged in me. And even in my dream, I'm like ready to kill anyone who's like comes close to my son, even though he's not even here yet. And so I kind of think that that's maybe a good thing. I've spoken in the past actually about, you know, not being a baby person, and I was really interested to see how that would evolve throughout the course of being pregnant. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to that sentiment. I've shared before in my Q&As, you know, I've never really had baby rabies in the sense that I just can't get enough of cute pictures of babies, or I want to hold your baby, but I didn't even play with baby dolls as a child. But I can tell you that even for women like us who don't naturally have that like babies are amazing kind of like drive, we have maternal instinct too. It's just in a different way, and I can see it coming out in me in so many different ways. And hello, and I'm really excited to just share him with my husband and be parents together. And so the interesting thing is, yes, when you get pregnant, that does kind of change. Now, I'm still not like a person where I'm like, oh, let me hold your baby. But I think part of that is just my personality. I'm kind of more reserved of a person in general. And a baby is a very intimate and precious thing. And so I think when I encounter other people, I'm not like, hand over the most precious thing in your life to me so I can hold it. You know, I kind of just view it as like, oh, I respect the preciousness of your infant, and you're the best caretaker, so you should hold the baby. At the end of the day, like, that's a really important aspect of being a mother and caring for somebody else. You know, do you value and do you respect the preciousness of that life? And that can be revealed in so many different ways. We might be looking forward to different things in motherhood, but it doesn't mean that someone's going to be a better mother than someone else. It just means we're going to be different mothers. No day goes by where I don't reflect on how grateful I am to be in this position, and what an honor it is to be given a life to kind of guide and be in charge of, but also experience. You know, I'll get to be with him as he experiences like snow for the first time, or, you know, dog kisses, or tickling, and movie night, and fun tasty treats, and cooking, and learning how to be a person. And I'm just so excited to see him grow up and learn how to be a person, finding joy in the small things. And that's what I'm looking forward to sharing with him when he's here. So if you are a young woman who might not know where you stand in the whole having children, not having children, don't look to the fact of whether or not you desire to cuddle everyone's babies to be the barometer of whether or not you'd be a good mother, because you can still have a maternal instinct. It can just maybe manifest in you in a different way. And that's true for me. And, you know, it's true for a lot of women, and we can still be nurturing, we can still be feminine and sweet and maternal mothers, just in a different way. And so I really encourage you, if you resonate with my story, don't let the fear of your own personality hold you back from your dreams, or make you think that you can't be a good mother, because that's simply not true. We're all different. God made us that way. And that's that on that. suffocation. Do you ever have it where your dog smacks you in the head with their head and it's just the most painful thing ever? Yes, go back down to the ground. The bump, my friends. I'm still feeling it. You know, I've been putting grapeseed oil on my belly morning and night. I haven't noticed any itching. I don't have any stretch marks in general, just from like curves or growing or anything. So I don't know if I will get a lot of stretch marks. We will see. I've heard it's more genetic, honestly. But as far as on the bump front, what I've been doing for the bump, I've also been wearing like a support shapewear kind of undergarment since probably week 10 when I started to show a little bit more. And I really feel like that has helped me with, I forget the word, it's round ligament pain. So I had round ligament pain for one night and I was like, no. So I started wearing my shapewear supportive thing like religiously, and I haven't had it since, even though the belly has gotten bigger. So I honestly don't know if that's helped, but I just love the supportive feeling of having a shapewear piece on. It doesn't like really push in on the belly or push in on my stomach. Instead, it just feels like it's supporting everything and supporting my back. And you guys know that I have scoliosis, right? I've been kind of nervous my entire life to find out, you know, how pregnancy would affect my scoliosis. So when I got pregnant, I was just like ordering things that are gonna support my back and my belly. And so I have my eye on some bump support for when it gets really big in the 3rd trimester. But so far, a shapewear piece has done the trick. And I saw, you know, people complaining online because Kim Kardashian, of all people, came out with a shapewear line for pregnant women, and people were really upset, you know, saying we shouldn't have to shape our bodies when we're pregnant. We shouldn't have to care about how we look. And I agree, but there's a real functional aspect to shapewear, pregnant or not. You know, it can be very supportive, very helpful. And I just want to stand here today and say, shapewear is really great, especially when you have a growing baby belly. So I am on team shapewear and it's going well so far. Friday night and we actually have plans. Sorry, I interrupted you. I was telling the feminine family that we have not had plans on a Friday night in forever.
What even is a Friday night?
Right. And it's not just because of the pandemic, it's because of, you know, your work schedule and our lifestyle.
Your door's open, love.
My door is open. It is day 2, it is Saturday. I wasn't planning on vlogging for 2 days in this vlog, but I want to show you guys a little bit more of my cleaning routine. In the past month and a half, 2 months, I have been extremely faithful with a new cleaning routine, the Fly Lady app that I mentioned in another vlog, and it has just changed my life. I've always, you know, been clean and tidy, but it felt like a lot of work, whereas with my new routine, it just flows, it's easy. And so I'm going to show you a little bit of my Saturday end of the week clean and hopefully inspire you guys to, you know, work hard and have a clean home, but also, you know, remember that this is very dependent on your season of life. I'm not expecting to have this clean of a home when our son arrives. But I am trying to learn these skills and habits and really hone in on, you know, the speed it takes, how long I take doing these things so that it will be easier when I do have small children versus, you know, going into it totally blind. So we are going to be cleaning today. I had that little piece of flourless chocolate cake this morning, even though it's the morning, and the density is perfect. So I really recommend maybe have a little taste right after you cook it, or bake it, because that's fun. But if you're gonna serve it to people, cook it the night before, because the density is what makes it, you know, it's really just honestly butter and chocolate at the end of the day. But it's so rich, it's so delicious. You only need a small morsel. So that's the last I'll say about that. It is just a very dark kind of Saturday. This is very common in the fall. I have the windows open, the cool air is coming in. It's a beautiful day. Also, I apologize for these longer vlogs, but at the same time, I kind of love doing longer vlogs, and there's a few YouTubers that will do these really long vlogs, and I love it. And I just realized, you know, I'm making less videos nowadays, so when I make one, I kind of want to make it longer. I want to show you guys more of my life in a concerted video. So we're going to be doing longer vlogs probably from here till whenever I'm taking a break for real maternity leave. So I hope you're enjoying them. Don't feel like you have to watch the whole thing, but I am really enjoying sharing a lot more of my life with you guys. Show you some of the organization I've been doing for the baby. I have organized this whole bathroom, obviously for myself and my husband, but also to free up some space. I want to make a lot of room in the house for him. I've freed up an entire kitchen cupboard, for feeding supplies and things like that, but I've also freed up a ton of space in the bathroom for his bath supplies, hygiene stuff, and I've also organized our medicine cabinet, my makeup, everything. It's beautiful. So I'll quickly show you some shots of that. guys, so the house is clean. I don't have to do laundry today because there's not even half a load available to do. And the sheets were done 2 days ago, so really I don't have anything left to do until dinner time, until cooking dinner. So the last thing I wanted to do in today's vlog is to work on a thrifted piece of art I purchased. I often like to restore thrifted art either by painting over the scratches or just by giving it more dimension. I lightened and brightened a painting we have in our dining room. I'm so happy with it. And I just bought a really cottagecore lovely painting from a thrift store, I think a week ago, and I just want to add a little bit more vibrancy to it. So we're gonna finish off the afternoon with some tea and painting. It's still a very dark, overcast day, but the breeze is just blowing through the house. Working towards warming up and brightening up this painting, but I just hope you guys feel inspired. You know, I didn't do this from scratch. This is someone else's work. I'm so grateful to be where I'm at and to have all of you. I think we've recently passed 175K subscribers. So thank you for that. I'm so happy that our community has grown that large, that so many people are finding solace in my videos. So thank you. If you're interested in more of this kind of content, I have a playlist of vlogs as well as 2 other pregnancy vlogs. If you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe, join the feminine family. If you want, you can like the video. It does actually help grow our community. And in the meantime, before I put out another video, I just hope you guys have a wonderfully blessed and whimsical week, my beautiful sisters.